Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out Light and Shadow by Amorphis. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, Amorphis, it's one of those bands that you don't see on my channel often, and the reason for that is because I believe I did one reaction to Amorphis, and I love the song, and of course I went back to listen to more Amorphis and fell in love with them. So I did a complete deep dive in private. So I should have actually held on and done it all for the channel. But in some cases, when you just really, fall in love with a band, you just kind of have no choice but to just do a deep dive and hope for new stuff to come out. And quite frankly, that's really what I did. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Amorphis at this point, and I have not seen them live. I would absolutely love to. I know they did play recently in my area. I'd say recently with, I think it was sometime in the fall. But when they did, it was like I was in another country at the time, so it wasn't even a possibility. But I'm really hoping that with a new album, they come back and I can finally see Amorphis. But anyway, that's where I stand with Amorphis. So Light and Shadow, this is one of those videos where they don't have like an official video, but they have like a lyric video, which, as you guys know, I'm not really a big fan of like the AI generated, lyric videos or those kind of things, but it's really the best we can get. So I'm going to take it because I can't hold out any longer. I saw this and I wanted to immediately listen to it, but I figured it would ruin it for you guys because it's another Amorphis song that I wouldn't be putting on this channel. So I've been kind of like, I need to watch this video or listen to this song, however you want to put it. So with that being said, let's just get right into it and let's check out Light and Shadow by Amorphis. I think that might be my favorite part. I love I actually love the driving aspect of like the music and like the keyboards and whatnot. And so it's got this very like positive, just driving force. And I do love that too, but I love when the harsh vocal comes in and it's like, ah, it's, and it's just so fitting because he's like, I clench my fists and I'm naturally just going, ah. So love that part. And I'm going to rewind it just a little bit because I feel like we're going to get into some kind of, maybe it's a solo of some sorts. Awesome. 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 Wow. That was so great. And you know what? I actually, you guys know, I mentioned it earlier. I don't really like visualizers, but that one actually worked. That one was cool with the various landscapes and whatnot. I feel like I was like, maybe that was the sense of the video. Like, I just feel like this video, even if you had real actors and real, I don't want to say budget because it still takes a budget to do these things. But I mean, like if you were going to make like an official real video, I think you would do a bunch of like landscape, like seascapes and all that kind of good stuff. So it actually really worked. And I like the fact that the lyrics were up there. So maybe this is the one pass when it comes to visualizers for me because it's got to fit the song right. And I feel like this visualizer actually did work. I thoroughly loved the song, just all aspects of it. I love the harsh vocals. It's one of those songs that I feel like I want to listen to it in my car. Like I want to just crank it up really, really loud and just listen to it in my car. It just had just a cool vibe to it. And it was more just like a fun vibe too. So I totally loved it. It just, it was awesome. And the guitar tone too just sounded great to me. And it was everything I could have asked for. So that's me, folks, as far as Amorphis goes. And keep in mind, I understand that Amorphis has been around for a long time, and there's people that have either already tuned out or maybe this isn't the version they like versus that, all that kind of good stuff. But please note, I'm coming into Amorphis with a relatively fresh lens, meaning, I only found out about them about a year ago. And I definitely did the deep dive and went through their history and whatnot, but it's still very fresh to me. So if you've been a long diehard fan since day one, you may absolutely love this, or you may go, oh, it's another Amorphis song and I've been there, done that and all that kind of good stuff. I hope that's not the case. I hope you can feel what I feel and how much I love this song. Either way, I'm very curious to see what your thoughts are on this song as well as Amorphis. Like, were you one of those early adopters where you got in on them at the very, very beginning, or did you come in halfway through, or are you new to them just like me? So, let me know your history with Amorphis. I think that'd be really cool to find out, and just what your overall thoughts are of this particular video. If you like my video, please go ahead and hit the like button. That would be super awesome. More importantly, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you've been to my channel a few times and haven't hit subscribe, you might as well just hit subscribe. It would be super cool for me. Doesn't cost you anything, and it would just be a win-win on the overall project, for lack of better terms. The other thing I'd like to highlight is sharing these videos. I'm going out of my way, I think, in this batch of videos to try to figure out if we can tweak the algorithm. I don't really know how the algorithm works. Everybody's got their own theories and whatnot. And I recently saw somebody where they said that sharing the videos helps, tweak the algorithm. So even just from a science experiment perspective, just go ahead and share this video with your friend, or one of my earlier videos. It would be super cool. And who knows? Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they'll subscribe. Either way, we'll find out what sharing does on the algorithm. And hit the notification button, because I always forget to tell people to do that. But more importantly, please leave comments. The comments are everything. It's where I get to learn about different bands from you and all that kind of good stuff. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.